I'm glad I didn't just have my sound on. Oh, I just snatched my kneecap off my chair and yelled the F word really loud. Hi, ladies. We'll just wait a couple minutes and we will get started. I also just want to give you guys a heads up. If like this closes something randomly, it's my internet. Internet just came with this apartment, and I find it's kind of like crappy. Like sometimes I'm working out and it'll kick me off my bot like 3 times in a 30-minute workout. And my laptop's weird. I have to actually restart my whole computer to get it to log back onto the internet. So fingers crossed it doesn't happen. It's been pretty good though for the last couple hours, so we should be good. Yeah, I'll just wait another minute, see if anyone else pops on. I don't really have like a set plan for the call tonight, and not because I wasn't prepared. We haven't had a team call in a couple weeks, so I thought it'd be good just to kind of just chat about things, see how things are going. And then I thought maybe we could do anything you guys don't have checked off your list together. We'll see how it goes. Was I just muted that entire time when I was talking? I'm seeing yes and no. Like, did you guys hear me say that I have like no plan for the call tonight?
I did.
Oh, okay, because I just and I was muted again, and I was like,
I don't know how to mute it.
Did I take myself off mute to talk, or did I just talk? Okay. Oh. It's got a brain. Okay, well, we'll just get started. I don't know if Danielle, Sam, Jane, I don't know if they're hopping on or not, so we'll just get started. So I first wanted to start by just kind of hearing what you guys are thinking about the challenge group. I know it's only day 2, but I was just curious, like, are you guys enjoying doing it? Are you like finding it's helping to have something to invite to? I'm just curious, some feedback. Like, do you think we should be adding anything, taking away anything? I was just looking for some feedback on that from you guys.
I can go downstairs.
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
It's less stressful.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
When it's not all on you, it's less stressful.
Yes, definitely. Except this morning, I was having a mini panic attack. When I looked and the post didn't go up, and I was like, oh my God.
I was at work, and next thing I know, I looked down at my phone, and there's like 50 million messages in our group chat. I'm like, what did I miss?
Yeah, that's something where I need to like breathe, because it's like, okay, this is our first week, like, you know, bound to happen, little kinks. And like easy mistake, right? Sam even said, she's like, I have them all scheduled for Wednesday. She had them scheduled for every Wednesday for the 3 weeks. So she just got her days mixed up. So no big deal. But I mean, yeah, it's only day 2, so we don't have a ton of feedback yet. But I think it's going well. Definitely seems to be more like engagement. Just like I know, like even in general, just I feel like there's more posting and stuff. Although I feel like this happens the first couple days of a group, and then it tends to fizzle out. So that's what I'm hoping with after all of us coaches being in there and like consistently posting, that will kind of keep the momentum going instead of like, you know, just me or whatever. I think like right here, you know, there's 7 or 8 of us in the group. Like, so I think right there, that's 8 posts a day. So I'm kind of hoping that'll keep the momentum going. But yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, well, you guys are quiet. It's okay.
Have like so many people, whereas like in my own private groups, there's only like maybe there's 20 people in there, but only like 5 of them post.
Yeah. And that's how,
there's constantly somebody posting new
yeah.
stuff.
And it's I find that like a lot of people will tell me straight up, like, Jen, I'm just not comfortable posting. And like some of them will make that their goals every month. They'll be like, okay, this month my goal is gonna be to post in the group. So I just find people do really love seeing people post though. Even if they're not actively posting, they're always saying like it gives them motivation and stuff. So that's why it's nice that, you know, we're all posting and kind of doing it together, because I really think it's helping everyone else, even if they're still a little bit quiet. But I know you said like your couple girls are posting more like in this group than more in your group. So that's good. Sometimes it just takes a little them seeing kind of more people post and then feel more comfortable, which is what I wanted. That was kind of my hopes for this group, to just, you know, everyone get more comfortable and yeah, just sharing. It's just nice when people share more food pictures, more recipes and stuff like that.
I have a question about when I just scheduled my post right before this call.
Yep.
And my day 11.
Yep.
It's about the weekend, but it falls on a Thursday.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that would make sense because we're not doing.
It's like what's everybody's plans for the weekend or something, and then it's scheduled for a Thursday.
Oh, yeah, because May 11th was a Saturday. Okay, so what you can do, I don't know if you can just tweak it, like if it's kind of, oh, it's not. It says what's everyone's plans for the weekend.
Yeah.
You know what you should do? There's like a couple really good posts in the like week that we're not using, like from day 21 to like day 30. I would just maybe browse those and pick one you like and just let us know which one you're doing. Because there's like a really good one about the miracle morning that I think was like from day like 27. It's a book, but it was a really good post, and that would be good for like a weekday. So you could maybe just swap it with that, or you could see what the Saturday post is, and like maybe you and that person could swap.
Or the Friday.
Or the Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
Just, yeah, whatever you think.
Mess around with it.
Yeah. Any other questions? I mean, I'm sure like that's a very broad question. More so just about the challenge group. Any questions about that? Melissa, I know this is like new for you. So next month, I'm hoping you can like take part in this with us and like schedule posts. And, you know, this is something new we just tried this month, like us all kind of teaming up, kind of sharing the posting responsibility and stuff like that. So, you know, next month, if you want to jump in, you are more than welcome, obviously.
Are you guys just sharing like once a week?
So,
Everyone's doing the post once a week?
once a day.
Oh, okay, so everyone's posting once a day.
Yes. So there's 21 posts, so it kind of worked out. There were 7 of us, so each person does 3 posts over the 3 weeks. So yeah, it's something I'm also doing new. Like I never used to purchase challenge group templates. I always just came up with my own content for 4 years, and I was really starting to like draw blanks. And I posted in like a bigger group page, and they recommended this coach that actually, so her templates that she makes monthly for her group, she actually sells them. Like she puts them into like a PDF file and sells them for $40. It's like, I don't expect you guys to do that, but for me, I was like, yes, please. Like that's so worth it to me. Because it's just jam packed with like, she has the posts and like the pictures. It's awesome. And she does like a theme every month. And so last month was the first month I did it. And then this month we're all doing it together. So we just all kind of broke up the posts and just taking turns posting them and stuff like that. And we're all just kind of inviting. And I just thought it'd be nice to do a big team group together, because I just think the more people, the better, the more motivation, the more people posting. So yeah, that's what we're doing this month, and hopefully moving forward if everyone likes it. But yeah, or if nothing else, it just gives you guys kind of, you know, practice at kind of running a group. Like some of you on here have run your own groups, but some of you haven't. So it'll just give you that practice to kind of know what to do when you run your own groups. But yeah.
Perfect. It's not too late to have people join this group now, right? They can join anytime.
They can join anytime. I always just like to set a deadline. Just it kind of creates that like urgency.
Right.
But no, and like if it gets like into like week 2, like if we're kind of getting closer to the next group, I'll just say like, well, you know what, we have a new group starting in a week, so why don't we get you all signed up? I'll still add them to the group if they want, or sometimes they just want to wait. But yes, you can totally add people. Usually
Okay.
I'm adding people in there all month, because people kind of wait, you know, they'll wait and then they'll see like me post something and they're like, oh, can I still join? And I'll just let them know like it officially started this day, but you know, we can get you started on a program now, or you can just do random workouts until we officially start like the June group or whatever. So yeah, lots of options, but I never like,
Okay.
no, you can't join. So yeah, you can totally still be inviting people into this group. But then again, like in like a week or so, I'll start shifting and talking about like the June group. But it's always right in this group, so you can still add people into it. I used to do a brand new group every single month, but I felt it was a lot of work, like because a lot of the same people still wanted to join the group. So I was adding a lot of the same people and then like having to repost all the information in the file section and stuff. So I just thought it made more sense to just add the new people every month. And like once or twice a year, I'll start a new one just to kind of clean it up and like get rid of like any inactive people that aren't really doing the programs anymore and stuff like that. But yeah, it'll be in that group for a bit. And I always give you guys a heads up if I'm going to open a new one. Yeah. I'm getting distracted by the baby. So we don't have any more challenge group questions. I just kind of wanted to talk about this baby. How are you guys doing with it? Are you guys using it? Are you struggling with like any sections on it more than others? I just see stuff.
I won't lie, I've been slacking the past few days. It's been a long few days.
You've had a lot going on, so that is.
Yes, it's been a rough few days. I'm getting back on track.
Yeah.
Getting back on track.
But hey, you've still been doing awesome considering. Like, you've still been showing up on your stories and, you know, letting everyone know kind of what's going on and stuff. So that's awesome. You didn't just disappear, which I wouldn't have blamed you if you did. That's
Just
funny.
keep on going. The busier I keep, the more sane I keep.
Yeah, for sure. Anyone else? You can be honest. If you're not doing it, say I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing so well.
Okay.
Half, we'll say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Not getting completed.
not getting completed. Is that, what would you say why? Is there like, is it just,
It's just me.
it's not, is, okay. Like, is there anything specifically that you're struggling with, or it's just time, you're just not?
No, now that I know how to schedule posts, so that was so easy to do that I just did it in like 15 minutes and scheduled 3 posts.
So can you actually schedule them on your regular Facebook page?
Oh, I don't know. I thought that was the next step for me.
I don't
Apparently, it has to be a group.
know.
Oh,
I thought
well,
so.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is, however, you can schedule for Instagram. There's an app you can get that will schedule and post your Instagram
Is
posts.
it called Buffer?
Hmm?
I
I
use
have this app on my phone called Buffer, and I downloaded it. I don't know when,
No, it's which one is it?
but I keep getting emails from this guy, and he's like, "How's your post doing?" And I'm like, "I think I downloaded
He's like,
it,
I don't know, I haven't used it.
I never used it." But it looks like
Planoly.
you can schedule posts.
Yeah.
there's quite a few apps you can do it on Instagram. I don't think Facebook has any yet though. And
No.
I feel like that doesn't really help because you got to post on both anyway. So it's like, I mean, unless like you just want it out of the way, like to post on Instagram and then later you could just copy and paste it to Facebook or whatever. I used to use one called Hootsuite, like way back when I first started coaching. But then, yeah, I just was still having to post it to Facebook. So I didn't find it that helpful.
Even if it's linked?
Pardon?
Like if your accounts are linked, like do you still have to, if it's posted to Instagram, will it automatically post to Facebook?
I don't think it would. No. Like you can, when you post directly to Instagram, you can get it to post like to both. But I
Yeah.
think with those scheduling ones, I don't think it posts to both. Not that I know of anyway. But yeah, I do find those kind of nice though, those apps to like plan out your posts. Like you can literally, I think, like put your picture, like the words and everything, it can just like be right there kind of ready to go for you. So like if you know you're gonna have a busy day, you can just have it there ready to like copy and paste. Or like I said, schedule it to Instagram, and then when you get a chance, just copy and paste it to Facebook. But it's weird. You'd think it would do both, because isn't Facebook and Instagram like owned by one or the other?
They are.
Mhm.
Now, the thing that annoys me though is I switched my Instagram to a business page, and now I can only like share to Facebook if it's on like a like page.
Yeah, I know. I ran into that problem too, so I just post on both. It's
Yeah, I'm just like, are you kidding me?
I know, it's silly. Good old technology.
So I've just been like copy and pasting what I write and then put it over to Facebook.
Yeah, because it takes 2 seconds, I find.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try not to get too annoyed, as annoying as it is. Oh, there's Sam.
Sam's music.
It's a party. So I kind of thought, like, I don't know, with this, I would eventually like to do like a little like mini challenge with it. P.S. I totally didn't do a prize for you guys when I asked you guys to do that challenge. A week ago.
I didn't even notice.
I was like,
Still
shit,
forgot about it.
I'll do
Yeah.
it. I'll go back.
You
and
should never said anything. We all forgot.
you know what? I thought about it, but I couldn't. My conscience wouldn't let me not say it. So they probably just forgot, but I felt bad. Oh, Sam. I was thinking on a different Sam. Hi, Sam. I was wondering where you were. For some reason, I thought your name said Samantha, though.
I'm at work. I'm taking a break.
Oh, well, I'm glad you hopped on. Okay. So, yes. So I was thinking, I don't know, maybe, I don't know when, but I would like to do a little mini challenge with this, because this, honestly, you guys, is so important. I can't stress it enough that doing this consistently, like, I know it's hard sometimes to do
Babe, stop.
what's going to grow your business. And I've heard from some other coaches that by doing like little team like challenges with this, like we can decide if we want to do like a 1 week, a 2 week, a 3 week, and just having everyone, either submit it to me at the end of the week or post it or something. I don't know. For me personally, I just find when I know I have to like show it to someone or post it, that helps me with accountability. So I thought that might be a good idea. And just us doing it as a team to kind of, help keep each other on track. So yeah, that was kind of something I was thinking. And also even like half of our team calls every week, like if I don't have the time to talk about, we could, do a little work on the call, like finish doing some things that we're not getting checked off, like kind of consistently on here. Because yeah, this, like, I know it sounds silly, but this literally is like your business on a piece of paper. And if you can really get in the habit of, making it a priority, you will, you'll notice some pretty awesome things happen. Like I always say, it's easy to do, like these things are easy to do and they're easy not to do. So it's just kind of where that discipline comes in. It's just like with your workouts and everything else. So yeah, I thought if we did maybe like a challenge, kind of like we run challenge groups for our workouts, like doing like a little challenge for this. I don't know. And I might ask like a couple other coaches if like they want to do it, and like, I don't know, we can make it like a big thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like holding us accountable to get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be good. I was doing good up until Friday. That's okay.
Well, good. You can.
We started this week.
No, that's good. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Like, I remember talking about it in a post one day. Like, you're not, we're gonna have off days. Like, there's days that I don't get everything on here done, but it's definitely a goal. Posting, like there's a few things, and that's another thing. Like I want to kind of tell you guys the things that you should be making a non-negotiable every day, and then things like it's okay to do, you know, your invites or certain things like all in one day and like instead of every day, or if you miss them a couple days, like it's not the end of the world, but there's some things that could be the end of the world. No, I'm just kidding. But obviously posting, and just kind of working on you. Like I do recommend doing that every day. Like posting is huge. But certain things, like obviously like certain things you're not going to have to do every day on it. Personal development, I really recommend. But then again, like I don't always do personal development on the weekends. Just kind of depends what I have going on. And yeah, like follow-ups, I don't do every single day. But yeah, it's just a good thing to get in the habit of, and I really want to like work with you guys a lot and get you into a habit and feeling good about it, where you just like, it's honestly like kind of brushing your teeth. And it does take a bit. Like I've told you guys this before, like for me, it was setting a reminder on repeat for like the first 3 months of my business to get this done. And like I didn't go to bed until it was done. And now it's just like it's drilled in my brain. Like I don't even have to look at this to know like what's on it. But that's because it hasn't changed. That's the crazy thing. Like I've been a coach for 4 years, and these are still the same daily behaviors that I was told to do to grow my business. So it really does work. You really have to commit to it. And I like to compare it to your workouts. It's like if you only do a couple workouts a week, follow the meal plan a couple times a week, your results aren't going to be that great. But if you commit to the full program, your results are awesome. It's the same with this. If you commit to doing it, like if you guys committed to doing this every day for 21 days, you would be like blown away. Not to mention you would develop some really, really awesome habits. That's what I'm thinking, is doing like a 21-day challenge with you guys, and like we can even help each other like with post ideas, because I know that's something people struggle with a lot, is like what to post and stuff like that. So I thought we could kind of include that, like really start sharing like post ideas, or maybe do like a theme, like every day we can kind of all post about like the same kind of topic, obviously in our own words, but just, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I find I've been having like, it's like 9 o'clock before I'm posting at night, just because I'm so busy, and then I'm like, oh, what am I going to post about?
Yeah, and
Right?
that's hard for sure.
Yeah.
So I thought that might be a good idea. Like Mondays, you know, we could do like just a quote, like post a motivational quote. Tuesdays, we could post like a recipe or a tip or something like health and wellness tip, or like, yeah, a yummy recipe, like maybe a summer barbecue recipe. Like, hey, like, or something you make. And then I always kind of like trying to do that, like make it, show a picture, and then ask if people want the recipe. And then like Wednesday we could do like, I don't know, so I'll think of these things, but like, and I'll give you guys like a few ideas too, so you're not just like stuck to one thing. But yeah, I thought that would be a good idea for us to do for 21 days, just having things like, you know, really laid out and simple, and just a matter of showing up and getting it done. So yeah, that's my plan. I just don't know when we should start it. Because I kind of want to really get this group kicked off, obviously. I just don't want to like you guys focusing on too much, because then it gets overwhelming. So yeah, I don't know, when would you guys think would be a good time to start this little challenge? Like next Monday, like June 1st? I feel like that's kind of far, but like next Monday, yeah, the 20th. Gives me time to kind of plan.
I'm good with whenever.
Yeah. Okay. If you guys don't care, then I'll just, yeah, I'll just, maybe next Monday. That gives me time to kind of plan, come up with some daily ideas. And like, I want you guys to like help as well. Like if you guys have good ideas, obviously for daily posts and stuff, you guys can share. And just like, I really want us to just start like, you know, posting. Like if you guys help someone, like it doesn't matter what it is. If you get someone signed up for a free trial, I want you to share it in the group. If you guys get someone signed up with a tub of Energize, like a sample pack of Shakeology, like anything. I really want you guys to start like celebrating like big victories and small victories, and like, because I just find if we're all like sharing, like, hey, I signed someone up with a free trial, or hey, I sold a 3-day refresh, like that just creates, you know, excitement and momentum and motivation. It's just like the challenge groups, like you guys know, more people that are posting in there and stuff, it's exciting. And like we all know, like our team page is pretty quiet most days, and like I don't expect you guys to be in there all the time by any means. We have lives and lots going on, but I just thought moving forward, if we do this, and then, you know, make sure like I'll maybe do like a photo in an album where you guys can just like comment on it, just really quick, simple, hey, I signed up someone with a free trial, or hey, I signed, so we can all just like celebrate each other and really kind of get that excitement going. And I know for me personally, like when I see other people doing stuff, it kind of gets my butt in gear. So I don't know. That's just me. And those are my thoughts. What do you guys think?
I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm good for that.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making a note for myself. Okay. Not that. Yeah, because I told you guys like a month ago, I think like this is really just what I'm gonna focus on from now on, because it really is what it's all about. And I feel like the first like few months of this year, I was trying to make so many trainings, and I don't even know why. Like I was confusing myself, like let alone you guys. So I just need to go back to keeping it simple and realize that you don't need 20,000 trainings like of all the same thing, right? Like it's at the end of the day, it's all telling you to do these things. And of course, like I'm still going to encourage you to listen to trainings and stuff, but just not like fill your plates. Like I just want to keep it nice and simple, focus on this, and just focus on like, you know, helping each other out, cheering each other on, and yeah, just having fun with it. That's a big thing too. Yeah. My hands are tingling now from my energy. I'm trying to avoid rambling because usually that does this. Questions, comments, concerns? No, nothing. Oh, guys, killing me. No, just kidding. I just don't have a whole lot to talk about tonight either. Do you guys want to like work on anything? Like, do you have any, like I said, any certain sections that like you find you're skipping over because you either maybe don't know how to do it, you just don't feel comfortable doing it, anything like that? Carrie, I saw something on the tip of your tongue there. No, nothing.
I'm just reading over.
Okay. Well, okay, I'll go down the list. So I feel like we're all good at working out and drinking Shakeology, right? Yes,
Mhm.
that's pretty straightforward. So starting connections and adding followers. So initiating connections just means, you know, like liking, commenting on other people's things. Because again, the more you do that, because Facebook and Instagram, I'm sure you guys know, like changed a year or so ago that the algorithms and your posts don't get seen as much as they used to. So the more you're engaging on other people's stuff, the more your posts get seen. So that's kind of all that means. And then adding followers. Are you guys okay with that? Like, are you good adding, you know, your 3 to 5 people on Facebook, following like 5 to 10 new people on Instagram?
I find
not
it's
good at it.
easier on Instagram.
Sorry, you were both talking there.
Go ahead, Patricia.
I find it's easier on Instagram than Facebook.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Way easier.
yes, I agree, because random people follow random people all the time on Instagram.
More random.
Yeah, are you finding you're just not like sure how to find people on Facebook?
Yeah, yes and no. Yes and no.
Yeah, or
Gabby didn't eat hers.
um,
I'm sorry.
I'm just curious why, like, if you could tell me.
I don't know.
just
I
hard.
like Instagram better than
Yeah.
Facebook. Maybe that's why.
No, and that's no, good to know. Definitely everyone has
Yeah.
their preference.
Like I've grown my Instagram a lot, but I have like on Pinterest, I've read like some of the algorithm things like that people post and stuff. And like a big thing is if you comment, if it's less than 4 like words, it doesn't count as engagement.
Yeah, I remember
You
learning that.
have to be like 4 words. So if someone comments with just an emoji on your Instagram, you could get 1,000 people commenting with just an emoji. It's not going to count as you getting engagement.
Yeah. And I remember learning that in a Instagram training, and that's true. So anytime I comment, I do try to like write a genuine comment. And you can kind of tell too, like when you get comments, like if people are just kind of like, doesn't even fit with your, sorry, I just got really distracted there.
Thirsty.
Oh, I forgot what I was saying. But yes, try to actually write like, like don't just comment just to comment for sure. Like I will try to, if I'm going to comment, it'll be on something that I genuinely want to comment on. And it's good to like, not just give like a thumbs up or a, smiley emoji or something for sure. So there's lots of little things on Instagram, but I find if you just think like, just be genuine, if you like someone's post, like you think something they're doing is cool, like you like some, just, I don't know, just write a genuine comment and then you shouldn't really have to worry about it. Because I personally I guess sometimes on Facebook I might do just like a couple of emojis, but that's more to people that I know, like friends that I'm not really trying to like get them to join Beachbody anyway. So, but yeah, that is something to be mindful of for sure. Facebook for me, like I personally get more people signed up on Facebook than I do on Instagram. Again, Instagram wasn't really big when I joined as a coach though, so my focus was definitely Facebook. So just for finding friends, like this is something I always did every single morning before I got out of bed. I don't know why, I just like wake up, 5 minutes early and I would just lay in bed and I'd add my friends. That was something I always did before I got up. And I literally just went to like friends of friends. I would go to like, if I had some customers, I would go to their page and like, add some of their friends. And I always like check out people's profiles and stuff too. I don't just add like anyone and everyone. But yeah, that's kind of how I found people on Facebook. I literally just would go through kind of my friends list and click people's profiles, and then I'd go into their friends list, and I always made sure I had some friends in common with them. And you'll find that it'll take a while before you kind of run out of people that you have friends in common with. And honestly, don't be worried about people messaging you like, do I know you? It'll happen, and it's really not the end of the world. I just simply say like, hey, I'm just always looking to connect with, new faces. You popped up in suggested friends, so I threw out the ad. And people will, like the odd time, they'll say, sorry, like I just don't add people I don't know, or they'll say because of their kids, they don't want to add people they don't know. And then you just say, okay, no problem. So it's once you do it, and I feel like once you get a couple of those messages like, hey, do I know you? Then you realize it's not that big of a deal.
Will you talk about Beachbody right away? No. Because So I was talking to this one girl. We connected over, she had a daughter with special needs, and it was on Instagram. And then we had a couple messages go back and forth, and then I didn't know how to bring it up, and then I just felt bad. I'm like, oh my God, she's going to think that this whole conversation, which was really genuine, was just fake. So I didn't know how to transition, and I almost didn't do it. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to be creepy.
That is hard. That is definitely hard. So with new people, like you kind of just have to like feel out the conversation. But again, I was really, really bad for this like a couple years ago, where I just would just chat with everyone. I would not take the conversation anywhere. So I would just have hundreds of conversations going of me just making friends with people, which is good. But it's like you can only ask, hey, how's your day going, like so many times. And it was just like I had so many kind of just pointless back and forth combos going. So I would finally just say, so like definitely have a few conversations back and forth. Like you can even give it a week, and then just say like, I usually do it when I'm replying to one of their messages. I'll just say like, oh, by the way, since we're chatting, I just want to throw it out there. Like myself and some other ladies are doing a group together. Like we're all working out from home, you know, following portion control system. Like not sure if you're interested but I'd love to do a program together. Let me know if I can send you more info, or just like kind of something. I always just slide it in at the end. And then, yeah, they'll usually either say like, oh, no, thanks, I'm not interested, or they'll ask for more info, or they'll say like, not right now, maybe down the road. It's just, you kind of just have to make yourself do it, because I was really bad for that. And there's never going to be a right time unless they ask. Like it's always going to feel a little weird at first, but honestly, in my opinion, if they're following you, you know, if they're liking your photos and stuff like that, then, you know, they have an idea of what you're doing. And I personally don't think it's that random to just say like, hey, have you ever thought about doing a program with me? You know, I would love to, send you more info. Like that's why a lot of people use their stories. Like if people are watching your Facebook stories and Instagram stories, they'll invite people from there because they know they're watching them and stuff like that. So it doesn't seem so random. Because you can be like, oh, like I noticed you're watching my stories. Just curious if you're interested in doing a program together. Let me know if you want more information, kind of thing. Just keeping it like really short, sweet, to the point, and then making sure you don't just like never like engage on their stuff again or anything. Like I kind of make a point, even when people say no to me, I'll still check in with them, you know, maybe like a couple weeks later. I'll just like, hey, want to pop in and say hi, hope you're having a good day, kind of thing. Just so again, like you said, they don't think you just started the conversation just to get them to join.
Right. When you get a new friend on Facebook, I know this is probably boring for everybody else, but I'm still trying to figure this out. So when you get a friend on Facebook and you do that, you know, you request their friend, whatever, if they accept it, is it the same thing with Instagram, or do you have a different approach? I feel like they're totally different.
They are. I don't message people that accept my friend request. Well, I've been kind of at my max friends on Facebook for a while, so I don't really have an issue. That's kind of why I focus on Instagram. But I never messaged people that accepted me. On Facebook, like I just never did. So what I would do is they would just kind of go on my list, like if they liked my photos, if you know, commented on something, if I just saw them in my news feed, something that was like interested. I gotta mute someone here. Sorry, it was really loud. One sec. Okay, there we go. So yeah, if I just saw something like that they post, I would message them like based on that and just kind of start a conversation. Sometimes I'll do cold invites. It just, I don't know, I kind of go through phases. Like sometimes I'll just literally go down my Facebook friends list and I'll message people and say like, hey, like this might seem kind of random, but you know, I just wanted to pop in and invite you to join my health and wellness team. I can't think of my actual spiel, and then sometimes I build relationships. You kind of just have to play around with it and see kind of what works best for you. But I know something a lot of coaches are doing right now is sticking to people that are watching their stuff, liking their stuff, commenting on their stuff. Then they're messaging them and just saying, hey, like, thank you so much for liking, watching, commenting on my post. Are you interested in doing a program together? I would love to send you more information. Like, let me know. And like, that's it. Like short, sweet, simple, to the point. Cause like that wouldn't bug me if someone said that to me, like, hey Jen, like I noticed you're watching my stories, like, hey, would you like to do a program together, kind of thing. But it's what bugs me is when people first message, just like, I get it a lot on Instagram, people just completely, hey, I checked out your profile and I was wondering if you want to be a product tester for me, like, and then they just send all this information. And I'll politely say, well, if you really looked at my profile, like you would see I'm a Beachbody coach, and no, I'm not interested in trying other health and wellness products that I already have. But so that to me is annoying and salesy. Like when someone doesn't even like say, hey, how are you? Think like just random out of the blue, and like I said, sends you like a novel this big of just like, I could tell you a few examples on my phone, but I don't know. I guess just in my opinion, if people are watching your stuff, following you, commenting, there's no reason you can't simply say like, hey, thanks for the support on my page. Not sure if you're interested in like ever doing a fitness program together, but if you'd like more information, let me know. Because we've all kind of really developed this bad rap of inviting, and it is unfortunately because some people make it very salesy and just very like impersonal, and they just, I think, random kind or message every random person they find. So I just find if you're just genuine and you genuinely want to help people, and you're keeping it obviously to, like I said, people that accept your friend request and stuff like that. Like, so Facebook, I would never invite someone that just accepted my friend request like the day before. Like, no, they'll go on my list, you know, maybe for a couple months down the road. So that way it gives them a chance. They're going to see my posts. They're going to see kind of what I'm all about. If maybe they'll have unfriended me in a couple months, so I won't even get to inviting them. But Instagram's a bit easier, and I do just stick to people that are watching my stories, liking, commenting. I don't know if I'm even making any sense right now. Like, does that help? I know it's hard, and that is the hardest part about, like, when you have a conversation going, to convert it to an invite. So you just, if you kind of said your initial like hi's, how are you, I just do it as soon as I'm like replying to one of their messages. Hey, by the way, since we're chatting, would you be interested in doing a program together? If you want more information, let me know. Or, hey, my team is starting a new group, like for women, like yada yada yada. Does something like that interest you? Just like sliding it in kind of at the end of a conversation. And I always kind of like to say, like, if not, totally okay, like, just thought I'd ask because we were chatting. So it just kind of gives them that out if they want it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you definitely have to play around with it for sure. It'll never feel super comfortable, but the more you do it, the more you're like, okay, this isn't so bad. And you just kind of get in the habit. Like, now every conversation I'm having on Facebook with people, I just ask them, because I was like, I have all of these conversations going, and I was the same as you. I didn't know how to just ask. Like, there's just never a right time. So I just will slide it in right at the end. Kind of like, hey, by the way, since we're talking, but I won't do it like the first conversation. I'll let it go back and forth a little bit, and then I'll just slide it in.
Okay. Makes sense.
Okay.
I get a lot of guys following me on Facebook, but they're like, or not Facebook, on Instagram. They're starting to follow me, but they're all like fitness buffs. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not following you back. I don't think that this is something no.
Like, yeah, no, I don't message men. I personally, like, I feel like, Sam, do you do guys, like, some coaches do co-ed groups, like they'll do couples groups, stuff like that. I just personally don't, because I find it just usually any men that say they're interested, it's usually not in Beachbody. So I've just kind of stayed away. But I've had some couples though definitely do it. So yeah, Instagram, you get a lot of like creepy people. I feel like I have so many people blocked on there. It's nuts, but you get used to it. And I find posting photos like with your significant other helps kind of slow the creepy people down a little bit. But yeah, you'll get that on Instagram, especially because it's such an open thing, right? I feel like people kind of just follow people, and it's not bad to have, like, you know, fitness people following you, but I wouldn't worry about following back. I stick to kind of ladies that
I get like random messages.
I don't know. Oh, sorry, I don't know who's talking.
Oh. I get random messages from guys, and they're like, "Hey, beautiful," and I'm like, "Yeah, block."
Yeah, I know. It's annoying. What did I
And
have?
I froze.
Someone offering to pay me for, I don't even know what, an online relationship. And my girlfriend actually had someone message her like about he'd pay her to send him pictures of her feet, and like, people are,
Oh my God.
people are so weird. I just don't even reply. I literally, usually they go to filtered messages anyway, so I just hit like decline and then I block them. But I think that's just like a thing every girl, especially if you're kind of active on Instagram, that you kind of get. It's annoying. It's like I find I won't get one for months, and then all of a sudden it's just like all the weirdos come out for a couple days. But yeah.
Keeps it interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I think Patricia was frozen. But yeah, definitely lots of learning curves with all of this. And I find it's a lot of trial and error too. You just have to kind of try different wording, different approaches, and you will find a good groove when you're chatting with people. But everyone's different too. So you kind of just have to judge the conversation and just don't be afraid to ask, as hard as it is. Because you just never know. You really don't. Like, I don't know, like when I reached out to she's not a coach anymore, but I watched her for months, and then I finally reached out just about the 21-day fix. And like, I didn't even know coaching was a thing. So like, she asked me, and if she hadn't have asked me, I doubt I would even be coaching right now. So it's okay to ask people. Like I said, as long as you're doing it in like a genuine way and not like just slamming them with all this like information and pricing and whatever before they even say they're interested, but just simply asking. All they're gonna say is no. And people are usually so polite about it, like, thank you so much for asking, but like, no, not right now, or maybe down the road, things are busy, or they'll say, yeah, like, I would love more info. So I find once you do it a few times and you're like, okay, like that wasn't too bad, I didn't die, then it just gets easier and easier. I forgot we were going through this list. Okay,
We didn't get very far.
That was initiate connections and followers. So yeah, do social media posts, obviously, that showcases the benefits of your healthy lifestyle. You guys all do a great job of that. And that's the cool thing with this. I just like how, we just share how we fit it into our lives. Like, we're not just Beachbody, so I just like how we can just kind of, show us, but how we use it and what it's done for us. And then obviously Facebook stories. Like, I don't have one of these things every day on there. Like, I always do my workout clips. I always do my Energize. No brand names is huge, you guys. I know I talk about that a lot. And I only say it because a lot of people it's so much easier for people to just go to Google and type it in and sign up on their own. And they have no idea that, they could get a coach, or that, it's helping you in your business. They have no idea. So if you're like just saying, oh, my Shakeology, or oh, my Energize, like, it's just easier for them to do Google and order it themselves and then message you. Like, so that's a big reason I just say no product labels. Like, I show the back of stuff sometimes, but definitely just creating your own fun names for stuff. And always, of course, try to show meals and stuff. Like, I post a lot of the same things, but it's crazy. Like, girls that'll message me sometimes and be like, oh, like, I made your breakfast the other day. Like, it was such a good idea. And it's literally like eggs and a pink muffin. So like, it's crazy. That's like me. I'm so simple and like plain Jane. So it's like, I forget there's people out there that probably are like me and, like that simple, easy breakfast. So just kind of sharing your day. Doing polls and asking questions on Instagram stories. People love to answer that kind of stuff. And again, that gives you a way to message them, because if people like hit your poll, like, you can go and see like who commented on it or whatever, and then you can shoot them a message and like start a conversation that way. Of course, like, responding to all new likes, comments, and views. So that just means if someone comments on your photo, just reply. I mean, I think that's all kind of common sense. And that also boosts your posts, especially on Facebook. If you tag the person and like in your reply, it'll kind of reboost your post to like the top of the news feed. That's kind of a nice bonus. And I always like take it to, like, if someone asks me a question about like a program or something, I always take it to the inbox. Like, I'll just say, oh, I'd love to chat more with you. Like, I'll shoot you a message. Just because if you like, someone asks a price or something, I never put prices like publicly, because again, then people don't have to message you, or sometimes like they don't realize the value, so they just shut it down right away because they see, oh, like, I don't want to spend $100 on Beachbody On Demand, when really they have no idea what it is. So I always take stuff into like a private conversation, ask lots of questions, things like that. So inviting, we obviously just talked about. So I kind of split my months. Like I've talked about this before. Like usually the first couple of weeks it's challenge group boot camp that I'm inviting to, and then the second half of the month I kind of shift it to coaching, like sneak peek into coaching, because I run those the third week of every month. So I'll kind of shift my focus and invite to that. So Melissa, that's just like a private group that I do every month. You might have been in one at some point. So I just I do them differently. Sometimes I'll do like live. Sometimes I don't know. I just switch it up. But every month there's always a new kind of like just info group that you can like invite to. And that's another thing you can always like slide into conversations too. Like, hey, not sure if you're interested, but like my team's hosting a little sneak peek into what we do as coaches. Like, would you be interested? It's totally free. You can pop in at your own time. And it is like, it's literally just a group they can pop in and out of. The videos stay there for like a month till I do the next one. So that's also a nice way to invite. And I find people are really good about that one when I just throw that in. Like, it's free. You can totally check it out. Once they realize they don't have to like hop on one of these or do anything, it's like, oh yeah, sure, I'd love to check it out. And then you just have to make sure you follow up with them, obviously.
So what do you post in that group? Like how often, and is it like interactive, or is it a live video that you do?
I've done lots of different things. I've done group ones, like for a couple months this year, myself and another coach, we did something like this, where people could hop on and they just listened. So we actually did a slideshow. It was like one night, it was an hour, like 35 minutes. We just went through information. They could see us. We just told them to mute themselves, whatever, and they can turn their video off. I don't overly like doing those. I try to switch it up. Like right now, I kind of just do it over 2 days. So I just post every couple hours. Like some of it'll be me, like a video of me talking. Then I've been trying to use other coaches too. And like, I'll share transformations, and like, I'll just talk about what is coaching, what do we do in a day, how do we earn an income. I'll share, like I said, transformation photos, share income progressions from like different coaches, and then just like give people the opportunity to join. Like I'll say, okay, like after the 2 days of info, I'll just do a post like, okay, enrollment's now open, yada, yada, yada. So that's kind of what I've been doing the last couple months. So it's just over a couple days. I'll always do like a schedule, like, so the night before I'll be like, okay, who's excited to kick off? So like, it's cool if they can be in there during it, because I'll ask questions and stuff, so like people can comment, but it's not a huge deal if they can't be there live, because obviously people work and stuff. So the content will stay there. I try to keep it super organized. Like they can't post in there or anything, so it's just the information post. I'll like number them, so if you add someone, you can just tag them in the first post and say there's like 6 posts, go through them kind of thing. And then they can ask questions in there and stuff too. It's just kind of a neat way to, again, share what this like is all about. I just like to give you guys lots of different options. Like there's that document you can send to people. There's that little 10-minute video, but then I always do these every month as well. I used to do it just like, I would just do an hour live myself. I've done lots of different things, but I find like posting information over the couple days and just having it there for the month works better, gives people kind of more time. And like shorter videos, I found like if people couldn't catch it live, they weren't very likely to go back and watch like a 50-minute video. So just posting little kind of clips over the couple days. And yeah, I find people like it because it's totally free. There's like no cost, no obligation, just a great way for them to check out if it's something they'd be interested in or not. And it's kind of nice like for you guys too, because they're getting the bulk of the information that they would kind of ask anyway. So then they would just come to you and be like, okay, like I really like what I heard, but I still have this question. Or, they'll come to you and ask about different package options and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just like a little info session.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, this month, like they won't be seen, heard, or anything. I'll just be sharing little videos and like written posts over the couple days. It's usually only like 2 a day or 3 a day maximum.
Can you add me to that so I can see it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Thanks.
No problem. I feel like you might be in it, but I'll double check and I'll tag you in it, because I know sometimes there's so many groups it can be hard to like keep stuff straight. Okay. So that is pretty much that sheet, obviously, other than the challenge group. So that was one thing, like we kind of talked about, just contributing to the challenge group, especially if you have people in it. It's nice, you know, for you to comment on their posts and just go through and comment on other people's stuff too, because that kind of keeps the engagement up as well. And then just recognizing achievements and, of course, answering questions and personal development. So that's that in a very long nutshell. Do you guys have any questions? Any other questions, I should say?
My brother actually had 3 books on the reading list.
Oh, really?
So I'm borrowing them from him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think it was the Slight Edge he had that he recommended to read first. So yeah, I just found it interesting. I looked through his books. I'm like, you have 3 of the books that were recommended on the list.
Yeah, that's so funny, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually found a couple books that like Adam has, and he's like, doesn't even know where he bought them, and I don't think read them. But I was like, oh, like these are great. Like one's gonna be my next one. It's actually a Kevin Hart book, but I think it'll be really good. It's kind of about his story, but then like also like about success and mindset and whatever. But yeah, it's funny, like people don't even realize, like when you say personal development or personal growth, people don't always like click in. Like more people, I feel like, read them than we think. So that's cool, and it saves you from having to buy them.
Oh, exactly. But he used to do Arbonne.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that makes sense. Arbonne, yeah, very similar, and I'm sure personal development is a big thing for them as well. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay.
When I was scheduling my posts, when you schedule the time, like, am I doing 6 o'clock a.m.? Because is that right? Like, I don't know what UTC is. Is that what it said?
I don't know. Mine, I just put 6 a.m. I didn't change like the time zone or anything. I meant to tell you that.
Change the time zone. It just said UTC 06. So I Googled what UTC meant, obviously, and I think it's just like the current time. So wherever you said Eastern, so
yeah, so
Eastern would be 6 here.
Yeah, I actually didn't tag you when Jane asked about the time zone. I was like, oh shit, because I just assume everyone is Eastern, but Sam isn't, and you aren't, and I'm back and forth. So it's I just keep Eastern because that's just what I'm used to.
Yeah,
and that's what it's always kind of been when I was home. So yeah, so do 6. Schedule for 6. Yeah. Good question. I keep forgetting it's late for you guys. Like it's only 5 to 7 for us, but you 3, it's late for 7. Oh, it's not.
You're just lucky because baseball got canceled tonight, or else I wouldn't have even been on.
Right. I forgot you said that.
Every Tuesday and Thursday till the end of the July now.
Oh, that'll keep you busy.
Yeah, we coach, so we have to be there. We don't get a choice.
Oh, that's fun though. Do they both play on the same team?
No, they're different age groups. But Emma's playing up into Gabby's age group as well as her own age group.
Oh, cool. Cool. Well, if you guys don't have any more questions, we will pop off. Like Melissa, we can do a 1-to-1 at any time too. I do those. I was actually gonna do a post tomorrow to see if any of you guys wanted to schedule a 1-to-1.
Sounds good.
Yeah, go over stuff. Patricia, yeah, I know we've been needing to schedule one for a bit. My fault for deciding to pick up.
I want to plan another free group, so yeah, one-on-one, discuss that.
Okay, sounds good. Well, let me just do a photo. I like to do a photo of our team call. And then I post it to my Instagram story. Just to show, because it's nice to show that's not just me. sometimes. All right. On the count of 3, smile. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right. Well, thanks for popping on, ladies. So yeah, keep rocking the challenge group, keep rocking the programs. I'll plan this little kind of challenge that I want to do with our team, and I'm gonna plan to start it Monday. But I'll obviously keep you guys posted. And as always, if you have any questions, just shoot me a message. I'm always here to chat, to help. Yeah, have a good night, you guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.